Hi there. You might ask yourself why I am wearing a coat right now. I'm inside. It is winter, but why a coat? It's for demonstrational purposes. People often ask me what bag I use, and it really depends on what I'm doing. When I just go out and photograph for fun, pleasure, or if I have to be a bit incognito, taking pictures of theater or music or anything that requires me not to be too visible, I don't even use a bag anymore. I use a coat and I use pockets. This new little XT20 fits quite nicely. It's not a problem to have an X Pro 2 as well in this pocket. That's a good thing about the APS-C size Fujis. I also like to bring 3 lenses. This is the new 50mm F2, and this is the one I'd like to talk about in this video. The 35mm, which is, the standard lens, the 50mm equivalent to full frame. This is a lovely lens, the first one they came out with in this series of F2 lenses. And the last one is the 23mm, which is a great wide-angle purpose lens. 35mm equivalent to full frame. This is a beautiful lens. It's really sharp, focuses super fast. But in this video, I like to talk about the F2 50mm. This one has certain qualities to it. Before this one, I used the Fujifilm Nocturne 1.5mm lens, which is a lens I really love, but it's manual. A lot of these vintage lenses, the nearest you can focus is about 70 centimeters. And sometimes with these lenses, you'd really like to get closer because it doesn't distort the same way as a wide-angle lens. And wide-angle lenses usually are able to focus much closer, where the tele lenses you have to stay a bit further away. So I have to use a helicoid adapter for this one to get closer. If you take full figure poses with an F2 like this, it's a bit harder to separate the background and the subject and the foreground. So if you really want this super narrow separation with your subject, the 56 1.2 is the one to go for, or the 90mm F2. But if you take portraits from here and up or closer, F2 is plenty. And if you want to take a full figure and you want to separate the subject from the background, you just have to move the subject away from the background to separate it even more. First thing I'd like to show is how close you can focus with it. Let's try it. So I'll take off this jacket like this. I'll just grab my beloved X Pro 2 and mount the 50mm lens on it. Usually the closest focus is about like this on a 50mm f2 lens. To this zoom, it's not that far. It's not a macro lens. If you want to take a portrait really close without getting too much distortion, it's really nice to be able to go that closer, because with a wide angle lens, the closer you get, the more distorted it becomes. And with a 50mm like this, that is a 75mm equivalent about, then you can go much closer without distortion. And that is what makes this lens pretty cool. So since I had this one, the Fujifilm sort of lost its job. It's really nice. I can take a picture of the zoom, I'll show it to you. And I just did. I want to take the picture. Works. It renders the colors a bit like my Fujifilm. The fall off is really soft. It reminds me a lot of a more vintage sort of lens. I really like it for portrait, especially natural light portrait. I've tried this lens on different cameras, and I've shot a lot of pictures with the XT20 with this 50mm, and I'll just run the pictures. I mean, I can talk all day. It wouldn't matter what my opinion is. What matters is what comes out of this combination. Take a look, see what you think. Spec, I don't want to list a lot of specs, it doesn't really matter. You can focus close, it's 50mm f2, it's small. You can pocket 3 lenses in a coat without any problems at all. And if you want to protect them, you can just wrap in a handkerchief or some soft cloth of any kind. So you don't really need a bag anymore. But that was it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.